Welcome to Columbus, Ohio, and the venerable Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, a place that's home to such legendary names as Archie, Woody, Zeke, and Stroud. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll start this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. To the air, it's Dart. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. So the snap count is silent. It's predictable. And then you pin your ears back. And that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Unloads to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep... He's taking the shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over. You handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Got it behind the line. It's Henderson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity.
He comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Remember the offense. The offense goes with the run on 3rd and goal, thinking they can push it in there and be physical. The defense is having absolutely none of that. Nice job by the defense, committing to the run, being physical, and stuffing this offense.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
To the air. It's Dart. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see this more and more in college football. More guys going for it, and they try to throw it here, and you got so many plays you want to work, and sometimes plays off of plays, but unsuccessful with the pass, just missed on that route.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for deep.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There Almost nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Going to try to get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off the... But he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Howard. Looking to the big tight end. Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Ole Miss 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And these linebackers are flying around, and they like to bring the boom. What a great job playing physical, setting the tone and letting them know, don't come over the middle of my field.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game wrecker.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires on the move. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Turns it loose. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he's thrown another interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This guy makes it look easy, just like a lot of recent Ohio State quarterbacks have.
Now, you can set your watch by these guys. I mean, whether it's C.J. Stroud, Justin Fields, I mean, we can keep going back.
Going downfield for the big play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn.
And it's picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Scanning the field, it's Dart. Throws to the wideout. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll get rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Fires to the middle. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That pass is well off target.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Caught behind the line. It's Judkins. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Steps away. He'll pull it down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Try to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Dart. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime.
That's the end of the first half. Ohio State 14, Ole Miss 7.
kick it off to start the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball.
They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sure hands, it's Ibuka. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 fourth-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Wants to throw. It's Howard. Throws to the tight end. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wide open downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nothing but green. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Looking for a man. It's Dart. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they draw a little closer.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Judkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing?
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Now the play fake. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
Dropping back, it's Dart. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Takes a hit as he fired. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
So the offense will go for it around midfield. Going deep. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll run play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack from this defense.
That's an interesting call, going play action on third and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field. You saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Trying play action. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. They'll try it on the ground. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Unleash unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 21, Ohio State 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Lets it fly. It's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He wants to throw. Buys a little time. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Ohio State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Why not double the try total and go for two? Trying to barge their way in. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the two, and it's still a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Ole Miss 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before.
Oh, look out. There he goes. Oh, he left him grabbing. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and 1. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, after that miss, we are still sitting on a 5-point game. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to pass. It's Dart. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
And he's running in the open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding. Drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Discards a man. And they'll stop him before he gets started. They'll lose yardage on this play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Snagged in the middle. It's Cleescorn. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on third down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Rebels. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away, dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
They'll line up to go for 2. Powers forward. Into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
29, Ohio State, 26.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this deep.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll throw it on first down. He's got it.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Fires to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Howard. Bought a little time, lets it go. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Buckeyes are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the...
And the pass hits, picked off! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.